Today, I shall teach you report writing. That is, how to write a report. Girls, as you know that in your writing syllabus this year, you have a number of topics to learn, and you should know that report writing is one of the most important topics this year. And I would like you to know that report writing is also very important for your Madhyamik syllabus. So today I shall teach you properly how to write a report. But before that, I would like to tell you what a report is. So, what is report writing? Report writing is a formal style of writing elaborately on a topic. I hope you understand this. So now, let me give you some essential elements to report writing. Number 1. Reports are written with much analysis. The purpose of report writing is essential to inform the reader about a topic minus one's opinion on the topic. Okay? It's simply the portrayal of facts as it is. That means there should not be any additional information about the topic by the speaker. Number 2, knowing your reader's motive for asking for that report is very important, as it sets the course of the facts focused in your report. Number 3, all your facts and information presented in the report not only have to be bias-free, but they also have to be 100% correct. Proofreading and fact-checking are always what we do as a thumb rule before submitting a report. And number 4, that is very important, most importantly, a report should be written in the past tense. Now, the next thing I would like to tell you or teach you is the kinds of reports. We have 3 kinds of reports over here. Number 1 is event reporting. Number 2 is newspaper reporting. And number 3 is dialogue reporting. Now, here we are concerned not about this dialogue reporting, but here today we shall learn about event reporting as well as newspaper reporting. Okay, girls? Now let us learn the rules for writing an event and newspaper reporting both. Then we shall move on to their formats. So number 1 rule, to put a heading on the top of the body of the report. Okay? So your report should have a suitable heading. Number 2, the body of the report should be written in past tense. This is very important because the incident or the event which you are reporting has already happened in the past. So you have to use past tense in your body of the report. Third rule is to use indirect narration in the body of the report. Okay. Number 4, to write his or her name at the beginning or at the end of the report. This is in case of an event reporting. But in case of a newspaper report by a staff reporter or by our own correspondent can be written. And the last rule to be followed is date and time along with place of reporting should be mentioned. So girls, these are the certain rules which you should remember while writing a report. Now I shall show you the diagram or the formats for each of these two, event reporting and newspaper reporting. Now you can see two formats here drawn as per the format. So let us find out the format for event reporting first. As I told you in the rules that there would be a heading. See the heading over here to be written, and then by the name of the reporter. Okay, your name. But I would suggest you not to write your name. You can write it ABC or XYZ over here. And then the body of the report. In this body of the report, according to the rules, you have to use indirect narration, past tense of the verb, and the date and place of the incident, all to be inserted in the body of the report. Okay. Now let us find out the format for newspaper reporting. Here also the first point to be maintained is writing a heading. This is very important. And then by a staff reporter can be written, or you can write by our own correspondent. Any of these two can be written. Now place and date from where the incident is being reported and the date of the incident. In this place you have to write it. And then the body of the report. Again, past tense and indirect narration should be followed. Now I shall give you one specimen for newspaper reporting. So as you to understand and comprehend well what should be the question and how the question can be answered perfectly. Let us begin with it. Suppose you organized a function in your school to honor the memory of Rabindranath Tagore on the occasion of his 150th birth anniversary. Write for your school magazine a report in about 120 words on the celebration using the following points. Points are date, time, place, guests, the program in brief, and lastly, your views. So this is the question you have to answer. Now let me give you the answer, means how to write the report to this question. So firstly the heading, 150th birth anniversary of Tagore. The answer, the 150th birth anniversary of Rabindranath Tagore, the world poet as well as Nobel laureate, was celebrated by our school on the auspicious 25th Boishakh. The celebration was observed in two phases. In the morning, a Prabhat Pheri, the morning procession was organized. The students, teachers, local club, patrons and other distinguished persons took part in this program. All sang Rabindra Sangeet, chanted poems, etc. In the evening session, a cultural program was convened. The program was organized in our school auditorium. The chairman of the municipality graced the occasion as president, and Manishankar Mukhopadhyay, an eminent person in literature, graced the occasion as chief guest. The stage was ornamentally decorated with flowers and paper crafts. A photo of the poet with garland created a calm and soothing ambience. The ceremony opened with Vedic hymns. Then, series of programs were staged. In their speeches, both of them stressed on the ideology of Rabindranath Tagore and its importance in present trends. The main attraction of the program were two short plays, Kabuliwala and Dagghar. The characters played by the students earned the applause of the audience. The program came to an end at 8:30 with vote of thanks to the chair and audience by the headmistress. Now, this was a report. I hope you have understood what to write and how to write it. This was in case of an event reporting. Now, while going through this report, you have to keep in mind the rules which I have enumerated before. Then it will be convenient for you to write an event report and henceforth distinguish it from newspaper report. Now, an exercise for you to practice event reporting. Number 1. Write a report on, the topic is the school sports, with the following points given. School, date. Number 2, students, guardians, meet. Number 3, events of sports. Number 4 point, lastly, your opinion. Question number 2. Write a report on the basis of the following points. Points are: number 1, 25th May 2020. Number 2, place, Barashat town. Third point, drinking water not available for a week. Number 4, water pressure low. Fifth point, long queues at the taps. Sixth point, complaints to the local authorities by the residents. Number 7, the assurance of the local councillor. And lastly, number 8, no result. Number 3 means question number 3. Write a report on a street accident in about 120 words with the given points. Points are: 5th February 2020, Patna, a minibus collided with a lorry. Casualties: 5 died on spot, including driver, 2 women and 2 children, and 15 wounded, sent to the local hospital. 7. Let off after first aid. Situation under control. Question number 4. Write a report on how your school organized campaign against crackers before Diwali last year. Follow the points given. Now the points. Participation of students, teachers and guardians. Procession with colorful posters. Slogans, write-ups, etc. Talks organized on health problems caused by crackers. People made aware of the wastage of money. Decrease of pollution level recorded by pollution control official. Lastly, conclusion. Number 5. Write a report on the cricket match that your school played against your neighboring school. Use the following points. Points. Where and when played? Who won toss? How did players score? Opening of the other team. Their score. Total run. Who won and how? So girls, these were some of the questions which you should practice at home just to know how to write and what to write in an event reporting. Now I shall give you a specimen for newspaper reporting. Let us find out how to write it and how I have maintained all the rules that I had earlier told you and the format also to be followed. Let us find out. So the question is, as a reporter of an English daily, write a report in about 120 words using the following information. Now, I would like to tell an important matter in this respect. English daily means any of the English newspapers available. Okay? And they should be originally English newspaper. That means, for example, English dailies that are available nowadays are or can be the Statesman, the Telegraph, the Times of India, Hindustan Times, etc. And not Anandobajar Potrika, Ajkal, because those are originally Bengali daily or the Bengali newspaper. So try to keep in mind the names of English newspapers. Okay? Now let us get back to the point. The points are incident, severe cyclone, 80 km per hour is the speed. Date 12th August 2019. Time 6:45 p.m. Where? Coastal areas of Orissa, Puri, Baleswar and Paradweep. Result: huge tidal waves. Damage to life and property. More than 10,000 people rendered homeless. Train services disrupted. Immediate relief provided by the state government of Orissa. Now the answer. The heading: Cyclone hits Orissa. Now the date and place from where the incident is being reported. Puri, 13th August 2019. A cyclonic storm hit the coastal areas of Orissa on 12th August. Hundreds of huts in the districts of Puri, Baleswar and Paradweep were flattened when the storm hit the districts with 80 km speed per hour. To make the situation more pathetic, it was associated with a furious swell in the sea. Vast fields of paddy land went under saline water. Some fishermen who had sailed in their fishing boats before the storm could not be traced out. A large number of people have become homeless, and some of them are starving. Scarcity of pure drinking water has become acute in some areas, and an epidemic may break out any time. The worst affected areas are Puri, Baleswar and Paradweep. The Honorable State Minister for Relief made an aerial survey of the area and promised all possible help to relieve the sufferings of the people. Now, a few questions related to newspaper reporting are as follows. Question number 1. Study the following information and write a report for an English daily within 120 words. Mars closest to the Earth, a rare celestial event. Occurring after 60,000 years, next occurrence in the year 2287. The polar caps, valleys and hills clearly visible from the telescope, a big reddish planet in the naked eye. Question number 2. Write a newspaper report on the outbreak of fire in your local market. You may use the following points. Points: date and time, place, cause of fire, damages, actions taken. Question number 3. Write a newspaper report in about 120 words about a taxi driver who returned ornaments of a passenger mistakenly left in the taxi. You may use the following points. Points: date, place, what articles were left, how he got it, where he returned those things. Question number 4. Write a report on flood in North Bengal based on the following points. Points: August 26, place Jalpaiguri, cause torrential rain, breach in embankment, loss, crops washed away, mud houses collapsed, rescue and relief, army and government workers deployed, dry food and water distribution. Question number 5. Use the following points to write a report for an English daily. Points: event, blood donation camp. Object: to collect 200 bottles of blood, organized by the Green Club. Place: Baripur Club premises. Date: 20th April 2018. Time: 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Inauguration: Honorable Minister of Health. So girls, this was all about your report writing. I hope you have understood clearly and properly how to write an event reporting as well as a newspaper reporting. Thank you. That's all.